Have you ever thought about how smart a bee really is? Sure, they make honey and pollinate flowers, but what if I told you that bees can actually do math? Yes, math. Real arithmetic like addition, subtraction, and even the concept of zero. In today's video, we'll explore some incredible research that reveals just how intelligent these tiny creatures really are. Bees have brains no bigger than a sesame seed, just 1 cubic millimeter in size. Yet these tiny brains can solve complex problems. Scientists already knew bees could recognize human faces, navigate long distances, and communicate through dance. But when researchers found that bees might be capable of understanding math, the world took notice. It challenged our entire idea of what brain power really means. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries came in 2018. Researchers trained bees to associate fewer shapes with a reward. When shown to images one with a shape and one completely blank, the bees chose the blank one more often. Why? Because they understood that 0 is less than 1. Think about that for a second. Understanding 0 is something that takes human children years to learn. And yet, these tiny insects figured it out? Then came the arithmetic test. In 2019, bees were taught to add or subtract using colors. Blue meant add 1, and yellow meant subtract 1. The bees would see a number of shapes, then enter a maze where they had to choose the correct answer. Amazingly, they got it right far more often than chance. It took them time and training, but they learned the rules and they applied them. They weren't guessing. They were solving problems. So how do bees do it? It's not that they're sitting there crunching numbers. Bees rely on pattern recognition, visual cues, and memory. They learn the rules through trial and error, then apply what they've learned to new situations. It's not human intelligence, but it is intelligence. And it proves that even with just a few neurons, the brain can do amazing things. Why does this matter? Because it shows that complex thinking isn't limited to large brains. It also inspires researchers in artificial intelligence and robotics. If a bee with 960,000 neurons can do math, imagine what we could build with that model. Simple, efficient, and incredibly smart. Nature may already have the blueprints for the next generation of technology. So the next time you see a bee buzzing past your window, don't just think of it as a pollinator. Think of it as a tiny mathematician solving problems, learning rules, and navigating a complex world with a brain smaller than a pinhead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating science stories. And remember, sometimes the smartest minds come in the smallest packages.